Yeah, you're on the rooftop with a bag of popcorn in your hand.
Hey, free
So
popcorn.
it's like, hey, he starts eating it.
Ah, shit. Fuck. Fuck. He begins looking
Should have
around
thought
for.
it through.
Begins looking around for objects. He pulls out a playing card and throws it on the ground, and then snaps his fingers. And then now you have a playing card in your hand, and the bag of popcorn's on the ground.
Wait a minute.
Aw.
He could just do that.
Neil? Is that you?
Is there anyone else that looks like me that I should be aware of? Thought not.
I
Okay,
was just not expecting to see you, is all.
I imagine. Give me a sec. He flicks a piece of popcorn to his left. He flicks a piece of popcorn to his right. He snapped his fingers twice. The left piece of popcorn swaps place with Silas. The right piece of popcorn swaps place with the card. He goes and picks up the card.
He wants his card back.
And now there are two pieces of popcorn up there alone.
No, they have each other.
They're not alone. They have each other. Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're pieces of popcorn. They're all sent to shop.
You see the weird place that we're at? They might be.
Cecil looks to him and go, Are you done tossing me around places? Getting dizzy.
Yeah, you get used to it. He eats another piece of popcorn. Runs out of
What's
popcorn.
the purpose to all of this?
All this madness? I suppose. He throws the popcorn behind and it disappears. I'm surprised you guys are even in here right now.
Are we not?
He goes over
supposed to be?
and to like the centrality of all of you guys. Like, so he's in core visible view this entire time, I guess. He does like a flourishing bow. Marshal Neal, at your service. Some of you guys already know me. I'm a marshal for the Meister Acquisition Forces.
Right.
And I'm the Forces' best connection to things beyond. He gestures at this down the central thoroughfare towards the Grand Spire and the rest of the city. As you can tell. Pleasure to meet you guys. Again, I wasn't expecting you guys to be here so soon. I was expecting it in a long while, but hey, make the best of what we got.
Oh, here we are.
Here you are. Now, why are you guys
We had no
here?
say in the matter.
That is a good question.
I mean, if you guys want out, he just does like a gun cocking motion and puts it to hit the side of his head, and it just goes bang.
I'd prefer
Yo.
not to die.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I mean, you'll wake up. It just won't be a particularly restful rest.
I'd rather not wake up feeling like shit, thank you very much.
In the middle of the twins.
Same.
Yes, in the middle of the twins, no. Well, we're not in the twins yet, so, you know.
Yeah, they're probably towards the southern edges of Northrend. Could take some travel. Well, he gestures. Shall I give you guys a tour?
Please do.
By all means.
The tool
Thank you.
safe? That's a stupid question.
For your
There's nothing in this city to be afraid of unless you're a bad person.
Huh.
Well, what constitutes as
humming
bad?
anyways?
Whose judgment are we going by?
That's a good question, actually.
I give you a nickel if you can guess. Let it be known, none of your characters have the concept of nickel as currency, only nickel as a metal.
Like an iron.
Why would I
like a
want
whole
that?
Bar, or...
Sure.
The Queen.
That's why he has a shiny nickel.
He Bing! Flicks over a nickel in Redane's direction.
Hmm?
The Queens.
Just looks at it. What world's currency is this?
The bigger ones. I guess it's not that useful to you guys, but hey, hang on to it. Maybe it'll get you through some stuff. Every little bit helps. Sajar, that coin there is worth approximately 5 copper pieces.
We have established that gold is now a dollar.
5 copper, thereabout.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Skewed Bob.
Well, come on. Welcome to the Dreaming City. I'll be your tour guide for the foreseeable future until I'm called away elsewhere. Your friend has already described that you guys have a dreamer. Let me ask you this. He begins walking backwards while talking to you, his hands in his pocket. Do you want to know more? It might hurt though.
Mm,
I sort of do, but also sort of don't at the same
Yes.
time.
That tracks for
Yeah.
someone like you.
Here,
Mm.
As a person
we
who was
might
stabbed
as well
by
learn as much as we
Garth-Mod,
can.
yes.
I do want to know.
Also, don't know if I should be offended by what you said there, but alright.
You'll see. Sort of.
Can
So, is that a
Oriana
yes?
just-
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Can Oriana just look over to Blair and give like a gesture of come on, or hold out a hand, if she wants to come along? I'm assuming she does, but it's a lot of strangers in a strange land.
Yes.
She will take your hand and go with you. Enjoy this moment. It will be one of the rare times you'll ever be allowed to do this in the foreseeable short future.
The only time she will be nice, but she is not herself. She never answered the question.
Or when
about
she is
what her
more
favorite memory
herself.
was.
Wild concept.
No, she didn't.
I just put my nose.
All right. So you guys know you have a dreamer. Good job. Well, he looks every day. Or bad job. Whatever. Shrugs. Everyone has a dreamer. Well, nearly everyone has a dreamer. To some vague capacity. Some dreamers are a bit more active, more lucid. He points at you guys. You're dreamers. Other dreamers don't even realize it. Other dreamers have only a vague capacity of lucidity. And these lucid periods come and go, like any dream. You don't always master it. Sometimes it fleets.
As he says this, you just see Redain clenching his jaw.
Some of you are closer to your dreamers. Some of you guys have that lucidity built into you. Others, less so.
So
That's not any dig at you guys. That's just how things are. I mean, I'm no different.
So why is it that our dreamers specifically are more lucid, not, or as a group rather? Because we're pretty far scattered before we came together.
That's an odd
Why
coincidence.
is your friend faster than you?
Right.
Why are you a better shot than them? Why does certain air stink while others smells nice? Why do apples fall from trees?
Well, that last one's just
Why does the water taste wet?
I can't answer all your questions. You're asking too fast.
The answer to every single one of those is that's just how things are. There's no fighting against it sometimes.
So what we were all brought
I mean, if you
together?
guys want to make dry water, let me know. I think that'd be pretty funny.
Dehydrated water.
That'd be something to see.
It'd be an
Sounds
empty
funny
can.
as
Isn't that just like
An empty can, yes.
Salt water?
guess?
No, that would just be like a can of salt.
Now
Again,
we're in a
distract.
philosophical.
Anyway. Dreamers, on we go.
It's hard to explain why certain dreams are more lucid, if there's even much of an explanation at all. Your dreamers are people too, you know. Were. Are. Depends.
Shall we?
Are they like different versions of us, or are they separate people entirely then?
Column A, column B, a little bit of both.
Can we
Yeah, I find it hard to believe they're just people.
They are just people, but not how to put this. They're much more capable than your average person.
How so?
like a dark patron powerful?
Dark patron, he points a finger gun at you. No. Patron, no. But you're thinking on the right way. Maybe it is a dark patron.
Can we talk to them?
You could talk at them.
But
You
they
Nice
can
to
can't.
know.
scream at them all you want, they won't answer.
They can. They might. Will they, just
They
because you're
won't.
talking at them? They won't. I don't know about that.
Do you know how to get their attention?
You have their attention right now.
So they have influence over. Or, I guess, what all do they have influence over?
Everything. Nothing. How to put
I think you answered my question.
it. I'll go deep. Don't worry. I'll worry.
Is it relative
What
to
if I
human?
told you that every good little thing you've ever felt was because of them? Not directly. I'm not saying that they cook the pie that you really like the taste of, or they're the ones blowing into the air to get you a gentle breeze in your travels. No.
But they directed
That's
you
pretty
towards
funny.
it.
Directed you towards it, not even. Sort of. But not fully.
Hmm.
Moreover, they set up the terms. Put the circumstance. You are the ones that walked into it. Influenced by them, that walking, sure, but they didn't do everything. But it goes both ways. Your shortcomings, your traumas, same deal.
I think Oriana's grip tightens just a little bit.
Blair, like, as you're still holding her hand, remarks something very, very weird. She says the word ow.
She looks back, surprised, and also loosens her grip at the same time. Sorry. Just lost a thought.
Here's a question for all of you. If your dreamer is the one that gave you your joys and sorrows, and that applies to every single one of you, what do you think happens when you're interacting with each other?
Our dreamers also interact.
Or are they just getting coffee at a shop or something?
I'm sure they would wish that. Points at Silas. Sort of. But what happens in such a large, grand scale thing like, say, a war? Thousands of people facing off against thousands of people, or more. That's a lot of interaction, isn't it?
Hmm.
So what happens then?
What does that simplify
See.
to a tactician, like a military tactician, like a general that controls an army?
No, you're thinking too micro. You think macro. Because that macro answer is the answer for all of you, too. These interactions aren't a matter of them talking like writing the next words in a book. They're like forces of nature, like wind, or waves crashing against one another, or against stone. It's fluid,
Oh,
not static.
I
Some
think
dreamers are stronger, some dreamers are weaker, some are stronger for the moment or weaker at the moment. There is so much going into it. So at the end of the day, you simultaneously have, points at Alexander, everything but nothing dictated by your dreamer. Also, if you guys haven't added that second Twisted Awakening, please do so.
Oh, great.
Wow.
We're going on a speed run today, huh?
I know, right? Had to kill the characters in one session.
TPK.
That would be the saddest TPK.
I
If I'm
know.
being honest with you.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just learned too fast.
Actually, Garth, doesn't Oriana already have a Twisted Awakening as well?
He
got
Oh
took it
god.
back.
Oh, took it
He,
back.
he-
Okay.
he got a free pass. He was a tutorial punishment interaction.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like a tutorial getting stabbed in the chest.
Mhm, mhm.
Dark Souls. all the FromSoft
Every
games.
single one, yes.
Looks at Grafted Scion fucking stabbing you like 30 times with his like rapid thrust.
I think I finally understand something someone once told me when I was very young. They said that the truth will be more clear to me when I can see the world in a single grain of sand. I guess in a similar way, the universe and all this. What's the only way? Okay, this is not the noun or the pronoun I, as in me, but use that same definition as a verb. It eyes. It has a person.
Gives you identity.
I suppose.
Well, before you go too far down that philosophical thought, I will tell you guys one other thing. There are dreamers outside the Dreaming City.
Hmm?
He points back the gate where you guys left. Outside the city.
Oh. Those. Yes, brother, fellows.
No. Those guys are creations. There
Like
are
that-
dreamers that
Is
dream
it
a
that-
dark dream.
That woman that we saw? I think it was it a glowing woman or something?
Dreamers that dream a dark
Glowing
dream.
woman?
I thought it ended up
Remember,
being Blair.
last time we came here, before we went into the dark tunnels, there was somebody we were following. I'm sure it was a glowing
I'm
woman or
pretty sure
something.
that out of game. I'm pretty sure that was just
That
Blair.
ended up being Blair.
Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. I take that back.
Alright.
God damn it.
You
Oriana
guys
just
haven't
kinda
met
looks
it.
up at her.
You guys haven't met a nightmare dreamer yet. If you had, you wouldn't be here right now.
You make them sound akin to gods, so yeah, that sounds about right.
Gods? I don't know about that. Are you a god to an ant?
Mhm.
Depends on how you define God.
Mm.
Exactly. I mean, I guess your group has already interacted with a nightmare dreamer before.
We have?
Lambert.
Just tilts their head.
Oh.
Well, I guess not
Mhm.
Lambert's, but you know what I mean.
No. You got in one. Maybe he'll come back. Right? He says, looking at Kasai. So, this is the Dreaming City. Been a long time since anyone has actually walked into the inner parts of it. This isn't even the central bastion yet. Maybe we'll get there in time.
Last time we were here, we heard sounds like a bustling city. Where is everybody?
What do you mean? They're here. He gestures all around.
What are they just
Don't see
asleep?
them.
You don't see them. They are asleep. Have you guys ever had a dream about going to the store? Going to class?
Can't say that I have.
Oh,
I
That's
had a
because they
mundane
come from a more civilized age than us, I guess.
More civilized, and that's funny.
What if I told you this city was here a long time ago? Not here as in this place. I mean here as in the mortal realm.
It tracks with the story that's been mentioned.
They were always more civilized.
Hey, Crash.
Hmm.
There's a weird thing. There's a weird thing. Can I try inciting Marshall O'Neill? There we go. I remember the name. I feel like he's trying to guide us down, like, a specific path, which feels like it might be guiding to our own destruction. I guess I'm just trying to, like, read his intent of, like, why he's telling us this information.
I'm not gonna even have you roll because it'd be literally impossible.
Okay.
And I suppose that you're telling us this, out of the goodness of your heart?
I'm telling you guys all of this because it's what I was asked to do.
Fair enough.
By who?
By someone up above. He says, throwing a thumb over towards the spire.
The Queen.
Sort of.
And why would they want us to know this information?
He looks over Dan.
I mean,
I don't know.
Anushka, come on. Have you seen us? We're pretty amazing.
I mean, sure, but it's still like an explanation. And, well, you think you're amazing in everything, so I don't really know if that's...
Well, it's the objective truth, isn't it?
How do we get to her?
How do you get to her? Well, you're not gonna get to her like this, he says, gesturing you guys currently. You guys need to figure out, he taps the side of his head, what things are really happening. For better and worse. Not necessarily in a dangerous way, might I add, like I've done for you guys today. You have to earn those answers yourself, not be given to them. You might be given them by someone like me. Or, points over Dan, you. Earn the answers. Once you guys are ready for information, it will be given. Once you guys know enough, you'll be allowed in deeper. And once you guys get deeper, then it all makes sense. And when it all makes sense, I hope you guys are ready for what comes after. Because it's a lot.
What happens if you try to go in without understanding?
You lose yourself.
Worse
than I supposed. That's severe. Not sure how I feel about that.
Well then.
I brought it up in the general chat, so I'll bring it up now verbally.
Probably.
Your dreamers, we've talked about before, and I realized as I was talking to my buddy explaining the campaign to him, that it might have been a misinformative statement. Your dreamers are not literally you. They're not one-to-one to you. They are a conduit. They still exist in the game world. They are not actually you. But they are much closer to you than your characters will ever be.
Kind of makes me
in
think
what
of
way
an
you guys can
embodiment of intent.
Who knows? Are nightmares, dreamers as prom players? Sort of. To a degree. In the same way, you guys, your dreamers are your conduits. The nightmare dreamers are conduits for that avenue.
Mm-hmm. So is this like a potential fourth wall break or something?